Hello everyone. So today we'll be learning about general partnership and a company. Along with that, we'll be learning about limited liability partnership, and then we'll be seeing about what is LLP connection towards general partnership and the company. See, the words may look little strange, but it's very easy to understand. So just try to cover it up at the very earliest so that you understand within minimum time what would be your maximum understanding regarding it. So now, if you observe the entire concept about what is this general partnership, so now we'll understand what is a partnership and what is its comparison with the company. Now, general partnership means what? In a general partnership, the it's an unlimited liability. So in case if you've not watched my previous video about company and partnership, please do watch that video first, then come back over here. So in a general partnership, there is unlimited liability, whereas in company there is always a limited liability, because in a company there is always a separate legal entity. I am different, my company is different. I've already explained this. Okay. No minimum capital required, suitable for small businesses. So if I'm starting any business, as per se, I no need to have any kind of capital, no that much capital required. But here minimum capital is required. So here unlimited liability, limited liability, capital not required, capital required. No separate personality from the partner, no separate personality from the partner. And concept of artificial, so here it's not a personality, there's no kind of personality, whereas here it can be a legal personality as well as artificial personality. Artificial personality means what? So a person which is basically being created by law. And who is a person over here? That's a company. Company is never a person. Okay, I'm just giving an example. So it's a legal personality and as well as artificial personality, something which is being created by the law. Okay. Now the partners are jointly and severely liable for the debts of the firm. Now remember, there's something called a separate legal entity. I've already taught you in the, if you have observed my previous video, you can understand that I've taught you about separate legal entity. I am different, my company is different. Okay, I am different, my company is different. Whereas in a partnership, we both are same. I am also the same. The assets which I'm holding is also same. So I'm completely responsible for all the debt. Whereas that's the reason I'm completely responsible for all debt. If I am, this is Pavan and this is my assets of the company, I'm completely responsible for all the losses. Okay, in a partnership company. Whereas in a company, what happens? In a company, I am separate, my company is separate. We both are separate legal entity. Okay, it's so that in the members of the company they have limited liability. For in other cases, in our general partnership they have like unlimited liability which is there. Now for example, in a partnership company, I am here, Pavan is here. For example, if Pavan is dead and even Kamal is also dead, can we run that partnership company? No. That's the reason death and insolvency or mental disorder of the partner will lead to dissolution of the firm. The entire firm will be closed. Whereas in a perpetual succession means what? Perpetual succession means if on my death in a company, my board of directors will appoint another person. Okay, perpetual succession. That's very simple as this. Now, the property of the partnership belongs to the partners invested in them. So, in the property of the partnership belongs to them. Whereas the property in a in a company, the it doesn't belongs to the people. Okay. Now, the prop in a partnership company, mine and my property is mine. Whereas in a company, the property of mine cannot be mine. Okay, because we were the separate legal entity, especially in the business organizational structure. Okay, each partner is normally an agent for the firm of the others and partners for the business. The members are not agents, directors of the agents of the company. Okay, the directors. Okay, here what? Each partner is normally the member agent of the firm. Okay, every partner is basically the agent of the firm. Here, the members are not agents, but directors are the agents of the company. So there's a lot of difference. In a partnership, who's not a partnership, anyone can be the member, but agent is basically the is are not the members. Directors are basically the members for it. Now if I tell you the difference between the shares cannot be freely transferred, a new member cannot be introduced as a partner without the consent of the partners. Okay, very simple. In a partnership company, this is Pavan, this is Kamal. If I want to bring one more person and her name is Mahima, okay, you have to ask whose permission? Pavan's permission, as well as you have to take Kamal's permission. So that is required. Whereas over here, while you're adding new person, you don't need to require everyone's permission in a company. Okay. Now, the shares can be easily be transferred with the consent of other stakeholders, shareholders are required. Now, minimum members in a partnership company is how much? 2, maximum 10 for a banking. For non-banking, for banking is 10. For non-banking, it is 20. Here in company, we learnt about minimum is 1 and 7 maximum. Okay, in a minimum 1 and minimum is 1, maximum is 7. Okay, whereas maximum is unlimited is in a public company. Minimum 1, maximum up to 7, and it can even be unlimited in a what, in a public company. That is what we have learned still now. That is about, we learned about what we learned about general partnership company. So that's all. In the next video I'll be explaining about limited liability of the partnership and how it is compared in terms of general partnership and company. Why did I tell you that I'll be covering up all is because I wanted to focus a little more attention over here. So these are basic things: unlimited liability, limited liability. Here the property belongs to, assets belongs to the partner's assets, does not belong to them. Capital required, capital not required. On the death of the firm, the partnership closed. Here, even though the death is there, it will be still continued. Then we learned about who's the agent over here. The members are not agent, directors are the agent over here. Then each partner is normally an agent of the firm, partners of this one. Then we learned about shares cannot be freely transferred. Here, without the consent of all partners, that we learned, your share can be transferred with only taking consultation stakeholders and minimum members, maximum members. That's all we learned for today. Hope you understood the difference between general partnership and company. And if you do like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and do let me know your views and comments. So I'll be like very happy to read it, and I can make more videos on it. It'll encourage me. Okay, take care. Goodbye.